Alright folks, what is up? This is One Big Bug and I'm coming at you with Euro Truck Simulator 2. And today we're hoping to not screw up as much as we did last time, where we've cost ourselves money thanks to getting into an accident doing 10% damage to our truck, costing us 9,000 euros to repair it. And we're going to take this chlorine 21-ton short container trailer, because it pays 18,000. Now we're going to lose money on fuel. We're going to lose money on ferry. Hopefully there's not too many, if any, toll booths in the way. So that we're going to lose out on that. And Genova. I just want to make sure I know what ferry to take when we get there. And hopefully we can actually make money. So we're looking to be over 174,000 by the end of this video. Brake. Always the brake. And yeah, no surprise. Good, pickup points right there, which is a good thing. I don't see anything coming, so we're just going to swing right out. I don't know why I shut the truck off. It's becoming a habit. And we will need to fuel up before leaving. Actually, fuel shouldn't be too expensive. We are still in Africa. And in Truck Sim Map, Africa... What the hell did I just do? Dear God, stop. Stop being bad. In Africa, actually, with the trailer, I don't need the lights. It's a small trailer. It's not a oversized or overly heavy trailer. It's under 25 tons, and it's not a large cargo, so but yeah, we want to definitely fuel up here in Africa while we still can, because it's much cheaper here. Hopefully after this run we get another upgrade. That would be nice. 'Cause like I said, I want to do one more fuel economy, and then we'll do distance, max out our distance. Where's our distance maxed out? I don't think our distance is maxed out yet. So I haven't seen any of those really long trips yet, You get trips maxed out, you get some long trips. And we haven't hauled any particularly special trailers yet. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to getting a special trailer. Hopefully soon. Try and keep a little speed for the on-ramp. It's not like I said, it's not an overly heavy trailer. It's not an overly big trailer, so it should be an easy run in terms of the load itself. It's just, do I screw it up or not, don't have a lot of confidence in myself after that last run. That was just... Ugh. I want to forget that run even happened. Oh, man. Oh, I'm falling into the faux pas of getting into the trip and not talking. I got into my own head thinking about things that are going on. I don't have much to talk about outside of Eve. Not that I'm willing to reveal, willing to talk about publicly. There are some things that I could talk about, but are better kept private for now. Until I know more information on them at the very least. But overall, it's been decent for me. It's just been a decent week. Yeah, see, 41 cents a liter. That's cheap. See anything in the rear view? You can just pull out. Yeah, that was cheap sauce for that fuel, so we're all good there. That's why I mean, I may even fuel up in Africa again. If there's a fuel station right near the end of where I'm going. This is a little too much downhill, dude. Wow, I'm actually able to gain speed going uphill. I didn't think that would happen. I must be on a downhill because I'm still gaining speed. Oh shoot. No, don't do that. Wrong button. I don't know why I forget what buttons I map my stuff to. I really don't. So in other words, I shouldn't be attempting this pass at this point, but it worked. So, hurrah! Even with the graphics turned down, and I really have turn the graphics down on this game. I mean, they're a bit lower than medium quality, so you just get the flat grass on the side, and the trees don't look quite as good. It's still really beautiful. That's why I'm saying I just some time, and maybe as long as it supports SLI, I can get some more power SLIing my two graphics cards. Or who knows, maybe I'll even upgrade to a 700 series. I don't know. Probably not, but... You know, I like to blue sky. Keep my mind... God damn it! Keep thinking my cruise control's on the right and my lights are on the left. It's actually the other way around. That looks like a really nasty turn coming up. And I'd rather be going slow when I get there. Oh, bollocks. Yes, I said bollocks. I thought I did slow down enough. It's no wonder I don't make money when I throw money away like that, not paying attention to speed cameras and speed limits. All that stupid stuff. I am concerned. You know, I'm not going to lie to you. I am concerned that I will slowly continue to lose money until I am not able to pay back the loan. Now, I played a little smarter in the last time I played with a hard economy. And that is, I just saved my money. I didn't do any upgrades. I just saved my money. I upgraded my engine, never touched my chassis or anything else. Just upgraded my engines, made up enough money to get another garage, and then managed to scrape together and save up enough money to buy an Iveco, you know, which is only about $94,000, and hire another driver. And between the two of us, we were able to do something. And in this one, I've been spending way too much money to upgrade my truck. And I really shouldn't have. So, I'm concerned. I'm not driving well. You know, I'm getting way more speeding tickets than I used to get. And I can't afford that. I don't want to have to shut hard mode off just so I can make some cash, but it may come to that if I keep screwing up, which really isn't fair to, you know, the game itself. That's just not what I want to do. Figure just as I build up enough speed to finally get around this guy, I can't get around him because we're in a tunnel. Very, very long tunnel. A very long tunnel. Good God. We are super subterranean right now. This reminds me a little bit of that Tiny Toons adventure show where Plucky goes with Hampton to a carnival, and he has to endure all these hardships because the family's really wacky. And they actually come to a tunnel, and they do the okay, everybody hold your breath through the end of the tunnel. Whoever holds their breath, you know, gets to keep, gets their wish granted. They do that whole thing, and poor Plucky. Oh man, I love it. I truly do. They all take this huge breath, and so does Plucky. And it's like you see the sign says tunnel next 25 miles. it's really stupid. They try and hold their breath all the way through, and Plucky almost makes it, but he gives out just before, and then they finally get through, and everyone in the family's like looking like they're ready to explode. And then finally they all go at the same time. They all like, and like the whole car explodes. Plucky gets blown out of the top of the car. Whoa! Oh, well, yep, I saw that coming as much as I tried to avoid it. I didn't see it coming on my GPS. So we lost 900. So we're down about 1,000 already. Oh, man. I know I apologize a lot, but it's because I really do feel bad. The not being able to do Far Cry 4 and making so many mess ups when I'm trying to tell stories. When I did this before, I actually was really good. I was really, really good at driving. And now I like crash constantly, get speeding tickets constantly forgetting, where I am, check how fast I should be going, keep an eye on my GPS. I mean, the only mistake I commonly made was forgetting to take a turn on the highway. I'd always forget that. I'd always forget to do that. I'd always mess that up. And I don't trust you. I'd always forget to do that, and I'd always pay for it. And now, it seems like I get multiple speeding tickets and accidents every freaking run. And it's really frustrating to me to continue doing that, because I'm actually better than that. I had a CDL Class B for a while, actually. And I not only drove adults, I drove school children. I was a school bus driver. I also drove coaches, and I've mentioned it plenty of times, I did tours. I was a professional, Class B passenger driver. So I had to be safe. The accident that I got into that caused my injury was not my fault. The guy that hit me was going way too fast for the road that we were on, and it was also slippery, which made it even worse. And he was going too fast; it was dry, and he hit a wet area, and he lost control and crossed the line going 40 miles an hour and slammed into my bus that was going 60. So it made for a force impact. My bus was going 60. My bus was going 20, which made for a force impact of 60 miles an hour. And if I can trace to when I became the most depressed, it goes back to then, because that's when everything went downhill. It just felt like I finally crested the mountain, It felt like I finally had crested all the hardships and everything I endured in my life, everything I went through in my life, all the problems that I had, all the heartache and headache and letdowns and menial jobs that I always took and always worked hard at and gave more than what I was, valued as an employee. Just checking. All right, there's one more gas station just before, and I'm going to stop at that gas station and top off. Everything I had gone through in my life, I felt like finally came together. You know, I had my CDL. I was working for the company at the end that I wanted to work for. I was making money. I was doing tours. I had tips every day. People loved me as a driver. I was becoming more and more popular. And then it was just like a systematic of events that happened that destroyed everything. From losing not one but two managers of the company, to bring in a manager of somebody who wasn't particularly fond of me, to having to having getting arrested. I mean, the accident started it, and the accident sidelined me for a very long time. But I was starting to come back. I was on light duty. I was feeling better, and I was actually getting ready to drive again. And then I got arrested because I owed $100 in unpaid fees for court. $100. I've gone over that story a couple times. I'd rather not recount it again. $100 that I owed got me arrested, and according to my workplace, I never called in to let them know what was happening, even though my wife had called and left multiple messages, which means they just wanted to let me go. So they said they never got them. But I was let go, and then from that time forward, I ended up on disability, and I went from making, $1,000 or more every paycheck, so bringing home $2,500 a month to getting $870 a month. And that didn't even include my tips. My tips were my play money. I used my checks to pay my bills and to put money away and make sure everything was squared away. Pay rent, pay for whatever needed to be paid for. And then my tips, if the house needed something, I bought it. The house, our propane can was empty. I bought it. I would buy, I'd go to McDonald's and buy for the house, or I'd buy pizza or things like that. If I wanted a game, I probably got the money and tips that day to buy it. Things like that. And it was really awesome. All that came crashing down. And it really hit me hard, and to this day, it continues to affect my life. And it's really hard to deal with, Really, it's just hard to deal with sometimes. Around the holidays, it gets more difficult to deal with because, like I said, I'd finally found my niche. My job had become one of those things where it wasn't a job. It was fun. And when you find that job that you have fun going to every day, where you enjoy your work, then it's no longer work. It's no longer just a job. It's something more. And that's exactly what it was. I loved my job. I loved driving buses. I loved being out on the road every day. Even if I was doing the HANA tours, Even if I was doing the HANA tours every day and had to drive, and entertain people for 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 hours, I did it with a smile on my face. And I felt good when I got home. I loved everything about it. And it just, a series of events happened and it all fell apart. I need to stop talking about it because now I'm really repeating myself. And I hate when I get to doing that. Especially when I'm talking about depressing things. I didn't mean for it to go down that road. I try to look on the bright side, and most of the time it works. It could be a lot worse. I have a roof over my head. I have a wife who loves me. I have a niece and nephew who love me. You know, I talk to my mom every few days. Don't talk to my dad very often. That's because I don't call him, because he thinks I should contact him, and I think he could contact me a little bit more often. But it is what it is. I know he's out there, and I know he loves me. You know. We gotta be a little bit more careful, because this is more likely to be much more difficult to pull out of. No, that wasn't too bad. Could have been a lot worse. But yeah, I definitely wanted to top off before we get onto the ferry. Sorry, I don't mean to keep the light sniffles there. I really don't. We're almost to the ferry. So that's a really good thing right there. And tomorrow we can finish up the run, and that should be it for the week, and we get on to our truck showcase. So looking forward to that. Ugh. I didn't want to take a chance of getting a ticket for going through the light. Let me tell you. Things could have gone really bad there. I can't really see. Oh, okay, there we go. I can see now. Thank you. So it looks like I could have gone either way here. But maybe there's only like one way in and one way out. Very possible. Very possible indeed. You know, do me the favor and just stay green. Thank you. And onto the ferry we go. All right. And we're going to Genova. Embark. That's 2,000 down right there for that run. Come on. Come on. All right. Alright folks, so that's going to be me done for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed watching this as much as I've enjoyed bringing it to you. Join me next time. We'll complete this run, hopefully, ticket and accident free. But until next time, this is going to be One Big Bug. I'm going to be signing out. And I will see you then.